Hello ladies, thank you for joining. I've literally just created this book yesterday. Normally it takes me, I would say, nearly a month between creating a kit, printing the pages, making this, upload a video. With this one I couldn't resist. I think it's that black dress image, if you saw it on Insta. It's just beautiful, and it kind of made me, that dress was shouting at me, just make something with me. So here I am within like 24 hours. So this is a flip through. It's the first time ever I'm trying to do like just pure black and white. It's quite challenging, I must say, because it was, as you can see from here, quite, you think it's just only white. It was just quite tricky to find all whites, fabrics and laces and papers that it's all gonna match. Also because the images are so beautiful, and I wanted to keep the sharpness and how clear it is. So I decided to go for like a glossy white photograph paper. So you get like the best results when it comes to printing. And it actually, I forgot, when in the settings, I sent it to print with my normal settings, and I didn't choose the like glossy paper option. And still, the printing came great. So I think what it does when you click the glossy one, it just it gets darker. So this one stayed lighter, and in a way I like this result. So it was a nice, good kind of mistake to make, so I know for the future. Also, it's my first kind of soft cover. I've never made one before. My sewing skills are nearly zero. I can just about going like making a straight line. Sorry, I have to admit this. And obviously, to make it kind of thick enough, I didn't cover it properly, and it has so many layers, and I wasn't sure if I need to pin it or I need to like stick first the layers on top of each other, but I think I know for the future. So I've used like a cushion cover that I had. It was like quite padded one, and then I layered it below and on top. So here there's about 3 layers, and there is the padding in the middle, lining, I don't know how to call this, and extra layers below. And then what I've done, I've stuck a card here. Then I've created these 2 kind of signatures, and then I've stuck an extra card, and then I stuck it, like I sewn it to the strip, and then I stuck a strip to the strip. I don't know if it makes sense, and I'm sure there is an easiest way to go about this, but it's done now. So there you go. This, because this part was obviously blank, I had to choose one picture as a topper, and it was really hard to choose which one. But I decided to go with this one at the end because of this beautiful delicate writing here. So, and I tried few, so I've layered this with, so there's this card, then there is like mesh fabric, then an extra blank card which I just trimmed around with a ruler, and then there is this kind of like homemade paper which I've done myself with the soaking and everything. It was such a hard work. I'm going to, and they didn't come out beautifully. That nice, so I'm gonna buy them for the future. It was a nice trial. I bought this old tray and everything, but there is so much time in the day to create extra things. So I'm gonna buy these papers next time. And then, yeah, I might do next week. And I added this ruffle mesh here. So that's for the front. And here inside, so it comes with like loads of nice, black and white film noir sort of thing images. It's I wanted to say something, can't remember now. And oh yes, and so there's like 4 parts to it. Up, this comes here, and here's a mistake I've done. I'll tell you about this in a moment if you're going to try this kind of soft cover for the first time. So normally my digital kits are packed with pages. With this one, I wanted to kind of concentrate only like nice, beautiful like pictures and images and frame and lace framed images for you to use also even with different kits, even if you don't what's wrong with me today? Even if you don't go just for black and white, sorry. And so what I've done, I'm just being honest, I just removed all those ones that I wasn't 100% sure about, and I kept the best of the best in there. So it wasn't that it's not that I was stingy about adding extra papers. I really wanted to keep the best one in there. And for any other extra sheets that you like from different kits, mine or not mine or anything, all you have to do is just print on the printer. Just don't print in color, black and white, and you can have then like a big variety of sheets in black and white, and then use these as extras. So let me go through everything. So again, I'm going to say I wasn't sure which one to put on the front, because that would be a winner as well, just as this one. But I had to choose something at the end. I might create an extra topper actually, put it on top and then tie everything together with an extra piece of lace, and then I won't feel as guilty to one of the pictures. I've added an extra page with like smaller images of the bigger one. So let me see. So this is a smaller version to the front one, so you can use with different projects as well, so you don't need to go and start resizing yourself. And obviously I had to put something related to Paris in here. It is included in a different kit of mine, all colored, but it had to go in here, having film noir in my head when creating this. This one also comes in a bigger size, so you've got two options to play with here. So for different projects, for this one I've just trimmed the edges with this corner cutter like this, so it just gives it like an older look as well. Let me put this one where it belongs. Okay, so there are other pieces in here. These just extras I had, so I just layered this and I trimmed from one of the pages this little writing here. It comes with the actual labels. Here with a bit of crepe paper I've created this ruffle, so when I've trimmed the card is come just about to here, so I left the white bit when I was cutting, and then so I will have enough room to add extra bit and not covering the ballerina. And there is this one here, this old flower shop, and this cutie here. Yeah, so these obviously could make, they come also in bigger version, could make the front, but it was too light for this reason. I mean, for the purpose, it was just going to be swallowed in here, so that's why I didn't use these. Yeah, so this is the paper I tried attempting making myself. It's not bad, it's quite thick, and I didn't know about how to like turn it over to the towel and not losing pieces, so I might try it again when I don't know, feel very bored. I had this one from like a hairpin, so I just removed the pin and stuck this with some extra layers. There's an extra picture. And this is actually from an older kit, but I turned into black and white because it matches perfectly with all these roses here. This is just a beautiful, I don't know if you can see from the picture, of a like a lace pattern with the writing inside, but it's so delicate. I'm not sure if it wasn't printed on this glossy paper if you would achieve such a great result. So it's all very high quality. It just, when it's not on this type of paper, the paper absorbs the ink much more, and that's why you don't get this sharpness. I thought I'll mention, so you can try with different papers. I've covered this paper pin with just a bit of fabric because I didn't want to ruin this old look, like with a modern pin. and around me you can't find like really nice, I don't know, paper pins, so I don't like using these much. So there is this one, beautiful beautiful picture, just like with all these bright areas around. I've put a little pearl in here. This is a postcard that I've added some lace fabric layering on the back, and it does come with some like, I think there's about 4 or 5 no, like 2 or 3 sheets with this like writing, but are not like full page ones. I'm gonna sort this out later. So here's the mistake I've done here. Oh, that's the dress. When stitching this part, I didn't want this too loose because it's one part, so I kind of stretched that fabric, but then what it did, it kind of shrunk this side. So I think maybe what I should do is just redo this part, maybe make it slightly shorter here, stitch it up till here, and then it's gonna free this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this now. No, not possible. Like, it annoys me now, but I'll fix this. Anyway, that's this beautiful, beautiful dress. I made it somehow by mistake. I wanted to create this for a different kit, and while I was layering this, so there's like 4 or 5 layers here of writing and the lace and the dress pattern as well. This happened, and I nearly deleted it. And then I thought, let me save it just in case. So I did save it, and that was basically the beginning of all this. So this is the only one which is not like purely black. It's like more very like a navy one, but it matches beautifully. So that's another, yeah, I've trimmed it into like different pieces in here, so it comes a bit longer. Here is another dress. Let me put the dresses aside because there are 4 on a page, so I can show you them all at once. I've printed one of the pages onto parchment paper. I've sewn these like the bottom and the buttons and the sides to create an envelope. I've put this fabric here, just extras that I had, and these 2 bits in here, just really nice. Paper goes this way, yeah. And this one I tried Karen Beth, I think from Grace Big Creations. She showed a few days ago how she embossed those doilies, and I wanted to make one myself. It doesn't look as nice as hers. I don't know why. Maybe because it's too thin, or it wasn't thick enough that when I put it through the thing to create the pattern a bit more embossed. I'll have to play with this. With other ones I played with like eyeshadow a bit, just I went like brushed it over so it has like different shades, but this is all white in here, so I kept the white bit here. This should be stuck here, but never mind now. So this part's just few different layers. This one here as well, just added some fabric, crepe paper, mesh paper. I've put one of the labels on top of this paper, and yeah, and I've sewn. Have I sewn here anything? No. This is one of the frames. This is definitely could make the front as well. Maybe on the next one, I don't know. Here is this picture, was too big for the front. Maybe next time I'll trim it around and do something with this, but I didn't want to lose from the edges, so this could also make the front. And this is one of these pages. So with this one, basically, this is how it turned. I mean, this is actually on a laser printer, very cheap laser printer, and this is on the on glossy paper, so parchment, glossy, laser, inkjet paper printer. So look what like different results, I mean, all together. So it's nice to see these things as well sometimes. So this is the one I folded. By the way, I don't live far from Park Lane. I mean, probably about 35 minutes drive, so that's nice. I mean, literally this street. And that's it, I think. Oh, we've got the back and we've got the dresses. Just hang on. Yep. So this is an extra pocket here on the back. And is this one. Just added the pearl here. So you see, playing with white, it's not as easy, because really if I would look on the pearl only, it will look like ivory whites roughly. But when it's printed on this kind of paper, it's, I mean, this doesn't look white anymore. So that's really where I struggled a bit, but it was a nice challenge. Right, so they come 4 on a page, just like that, I think. And what I've done with this one, I wasn't sure at the beginning, so I've made this one first, and I thought, no, we really need to fussy cut this. So that's one, because it was a bit lazy with like a lace pattern on top. So I'm not mad about the look, because it really, I think the dress should stand out on itself, so might just remove this whole thing and trim around. This is this beautiful dress. I've added a ribbon with this charm here, and I've put it through and stuck on the back. Here I just put a button. I really wanted like a shell mother of pearl thing button, but I couldn't find any. And here I just add some extras that I got this in India, because I've got one which is like very like still like all these years still like glossy and sparkly, and this one lost is it's spark, I don't know how to say, but it's not shiny anymore. Yeah, it's not shiny anymore, but so it works perfectly. So, and it was very easy to peel, so it also works nice here. So I stuck the leftover around here. Not sure I like this part here anymore. Let me remove it. Yeah, sorry. I don't want to tear it just like that. No, it needs to go. And that's it really. Thank you so much for watching. Let me get this a bit closer to you. And that's so cute. You can use it with so many other projects as well. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to add links to the comments to where you can find this kit, and if you ever make one, I'd love to see yours. Thank you so much.